We arrive.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be
Somebody send
forgot
I'm having a
and
terrible time.
all the lines?
I'm not sure my words.
All right.
I have the rest of the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics of this song.
That was extremely
That's pretty
evident.
okay because, copyright. Because copyright.
Wow, Ava really knows her spot.
That's wrong.
And that's my time.
Get the fuck out of the show.
Game for everybody.
Okay, hey, well, everybody, welcome to Bards of New York, to the start of our, I guess it's the third verse of the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew, but it is also the fourth verse, or fourth season, here within the Bards of New York, because we have had that one stint when we had the boat boy and the bus boy, and everybody else kept the ship running while
We'll be
we were
getting back to
on the
regulars.
boat.
We'll be seeing them again.
Oh,
It's
we
just,
will be seeing them again. So that being said, I will address a couple elephants in the room. Our wonderful friend Dan Krackhardt is not feeling well today, so he is lovingly bowing out. And so Drew here is taking care of sound for us.
Sound king.
So Dan is actually going to be gone for the next couple weeks. I think next 3 weeks. Because he is off doing a one-man show about the Hungry Caterpillar, and he is said Hungry Caterpillar.
It does not get more on the nose than that.
Yeah. It's in Connecticut. If you guys want, if any of us have Connecticut friends, they want to go see him in this Hungry Caterpillar show, please, we'll put it down the thing. We'll let you know.
Did you ever
Of course not.
Stop asking questions about the Jersey Devil.
I missed the joke. Now I feel left out.
eat shit?
Get shit on, casual fan.
Oh,
You're the one who would make the joke about Will looking for the Jersey Devil while he was doing a contract.
Oh yes, he was doing that for a little bit.
I love that. When not only Kallias gets Jaeger, but Will himself gets Jaeger.
Yeah.
You wherever you were.
Oh, we got a call in? Yeah, Will?
Yeah. Oh, long-time listener, first-time caller. Also, the second beautiful
long time.
elephant in the room you may see is our sweet babyest brother, Miles Minshew, sitting here in the spot. And
In the flesh.
Miles will be joining us in our session today. Oh yeah, you're pointing at. I'm like, what are you doing, Drew? It's nice seeing you over here. It's different.
Drew and I are the
we'll
only
go.
non-siblings here.
Huh?
Drew and I
Ooh,
are
that's
the only
a
non-siblings.
tough.
Well, I
realization.
guess this is time to break it to you guys. You're brothers.
My place is on.
Your second brother is twice removed.
Are you the first returning guest?
Brothers twice.
Am I?
I think so.
I think
so.
so.
Miles is the first returning guest.
The
Who,
first returning
I'm
Miles,
honored.
for those of you who are not casual fans like myself, Miles did play with us a little while ago. In
A session that you were also a part
the
of. You were so casual that you've removed yourself
Here-
from your
he's
own
here
place.
physically. Yeah.
Okay, that explains that session's activities then.
Well, cool. We do have, and as Drew kind of like listens to us to make sure we don't sound like absolute dog water, we do have an RP question. So, Hannah, take us away.
Okay. In honor of it being January, and chat, please answer for yourself or for your characters. Would your character participate in this world's version of Dry January? And we are going to start with Miles and work our way this way.
So, my character?
Yes.
No.
Speaking to the mic.
No, my character absolutely would not. No.
I'm shocked to hear
Period.
Really?
just
Period.
period.
Okay, great.
No period.
Great, great.
Okay.
Lilith would participate in it if she could do a lot of drugs instead. That would be her stipulation.
Are they psychedelic stimulants? What's Lilith?
Depending on how she's feeling, she wants
the
she
greeny
wants
green
them all.
ones.
The greeny green ones and the juicy juice ones. Marijuana.
What's
Yeah, just I don't know. Your turn.
Kallias, I think, would initially participate in Dry January, but think that it meant all moisture
God damn you.
and,
You just
and be completely
roll up
as
into a
dry as
raisin.
possible until about probably halfway through the month when you'd find Kallias in a room somewhere just filter feeding, like SpongeBob in the tail end of that first one.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
And then after that failure, I think Kallias would never ever go dry again. I think that would be the end of that.
Constantly wet.
Just
Yeah. Kallias prefers the
Out of my
the,
table.
the moist January. Okay.
drippy New Year, I guess.
Ember would not. Bim Bam does not need drugs or alcohol.
Great.
He is.
Is Bim Bam a member of Dare?
No, it's more the concept of if you're in Detroit, you don't need to take a bus to Detroit. You know?
Yeah. All right.
Terrible.
That's actually a great way to put it, I guess.
Oh god. Well, very similar, fun enough, to Kallias. I think Reknit would immediately be like, "Yeah, sure,
I'll go dry.
I'll do it," and then no one will really see anything off until the
Hasn't taken
first
a
time.
shower.
Bingo.
No.
Until after his like suit comes open, and then you would see the like visible odor lines come out, as he'd be like, and like waltz out of that suit, having not taken a shower.
Have like
Yeah.
more.
You'd have crust.
It would be great. He'd be crunchy. But yeah, that would be that. I think that would be the misunderstanding.
Goblin.
High intelligence, little
Low
charisma
wisdom.
and wisdom. Yeah, nothing going on up there.
Didn't realize we had such a literal group.
Yeah.
You didn't? I feel like this has been the bit since both of these characters joined, is taking things exactly as it's presented.
All right, and finally, or not finally, because I have to go too. Ryujin?
Ryujin would absolutely not be participating in dry January. Ryujin always has a bottle of something on him, so that's
It's episode 1.
Turpentine.
so.
Yeah, since episode 1, yeah.
Essence of strychnine.
And Rittenhask, he would be like, just like kind of like, why would I do that? I will have a glass of port with dinner every day.
He's a granny.
Well, no, that's just how he was raised. That's what you do. Do not overindulge, but indulge. It is the liquid in which you can loosen up your bowels and conversation.
What are you drinking?
Conveniently, those two things are quite close together for him.
Yeah, I mean, close together for Woody. I always talk about my poop.
Oh,
That's not. Yeah.
that wasn't exactly.
More fart than boy.
More
More
fart than
fart than
boy.
Boy.
All
join us on
roads
Destiny.
lead to more fart than boy. Okay, which now I guess leads us to. Is there anything else?
The bean footage.
Oh, I do want to point out, and I guess over the next week, because we will not be here next week for those of you who are with us, or we will be in maybe a replay capacity or something. We haven't discussed it yet. Our Danny boy will be gone. I will be celebrating the wonderful birthday of my sweet, sweet partner. So I will not be able to be here, but we'll figure it out. But we're doing this live, so we'll let you guys know. But we'll probably have tomorrow next week's gonna be different in some capacity, but then we'll be back the week after with the regular scheduled programming. But on the 7th of January is our 2-year anniversary.
Fuck me. Oh no.
Didn't think
that's
about
tough,
that,
dude.
did y'all?
That's
So I would like to, before we start the bean footage, I would like to
Oh
raise a
my
toast
God.
from all of my wonderful friends here at this table and not at this table, and everybody who's joined us here at the stream and who have played with us at this table or online. We'd like to thank you all for such a wonderful 2 years. Thank you so much, my friends. Cheers.
Here's to 2 years.
Salud.
Skull.
Delightful. Arizona
Now
green
time
tea.
for the last.
Sponsored.
So, now,
All of your characters.
Drew, could you please roll that beautiful bean footage?
Beam, 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 beam.
I am... DM's log. Void date 4.1. Woody Minshew, Dungeon Master of the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew, reporting in. The crew has spent a week in Wildspace, streaking through the cosmos at void speed. With the trials of Mobio behind them, they have found a new sense of contentment being able to spend their quiet hours together on their ship, the Lucid Dream. However, with the vast unknown of Wildspace beyond them, I fear that some of their hardest challenges are still yet ahead of them. Here is where I will record the adventures of Lilith, Ash, Leonidas, Kallias, Ryujin, Reknit, and whomever else joins the crew with a K. This is the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew. In 5, 4, we're back already?
You're done, kid. You're fucked so bad you can't even see
I
straight.
see.
My computer's behind. So
It's okay. No, I understand. All right. Well, so, my friends, as the camera pans back down, we catch up with our crew. Oh, I just moved my mic with my foot. I'm sorry. I'm sure that those at home may have heard that.
Donk.
We catch up with our crew who have now been on the ship, the Lucid Dream, for nearing a week. You have been traveling through Voidspace at void speed. Within this, if you guys know spell jamming, there's spell jamming speed, which is like 1,000,000 miles every 24 hours. I'm changing that because, I gotta make it my own thing, and it's going to be void speed. So our warp speed, our light speed, for us, it's void speed because we're zooming through the void of the astral sea. That being said, this astral sea that surrounds you, as you've spent this week here, there's an air envelope that surrounds the Lucid Dream, your living ship that is kept a nice clean air, refreshing with Nergron. And you're able to kind of travel for this long a period without stopping because of that. If you leave the air envelope, is the terminology for it, you can still breathe. However, you can no longer move at your own speed. You then have to transition to moving for your intelligence modifier, and that's how you propel yourself. So if you're, and it's your modifier times 10. So yeah,
We're essentially Super Saiyan.
yeah. For those of you who are smart as fuck, you're also fast as fuck, boy.
I can just see Reknit himself, like sort of floating, kind of like an Abra, like limbs all tucked in, just through the space, kind of just teleporting from place to place.
My speed does not change.
I am untethered.
So, you guys have had
comprehend me.
approximately a week on this ship. And for those of you who have been on the ship, Miles, sit back and relax for a second. I just want to say, what have you been up to this week? I just want to open it up, see if there's any, in this week of seeing the lights of the cosmos streak by you.
Bye.
What do you do?
I think we made our interns get to work on scrubbing the ship, the poop deck.
Okay, Drew, could you introduce your, do you call them interns? What do you call them?
Labor force.
Jesus Christ.
Indentured employees.
At a certain
Literally 6-year-old children.
At a certain point, our encounter is going to be with them and unionizing.
The final boss is
ye
olde CPS.
The Chrysler building. Oh, look. Oh, now
Sorry,
we're
my
Mass Effect.
speaker turned off. I'm like, why is it so quiet? My
Keep is
speaker
going to be
turned
like, we are the
Might
workers'
wanna
party.
check those levels.
off. How is that, Drew?
Shepherd. That's all I had. But yeah, who we got? Who's
Shepherd.
So we got our children to work.
I don't
Yeah.
like how you guys are making these children work.
Is it the twins? The twins.
Do you
did
want to
this,
do
right?
this shit? Do you want to clean the deck?
Yeah, do you want to clean the poop deck?
I'll clean the poop deck. You're making 6-year-old children clean the poop deck?
It's
I-
character building.
Hey, I don't want to. Leonidas has been shitting all over it. He still doesn't get it.
We only have one toilet on the ship.
Shit off the side.
Into the air bubble?
The air bubble.
That's a HIPAA violation.
If there's shit on the poop deck, it's already permeating throughout the air bubble. I
don't
know
want
what
that.
you mean.
Yeah.
I think I speak for, and correct me if I'm wrong, most of us when we say I think we probably just rest.
I have a couple of things I want to go through.
Yeah. If you're just like resting and like kind of recuperating from the past month or 2 months almost in Mobio of that craziness.
3 days.
Completely fine. I just wanted to be like
3
a week has passed. I didn't want to be like y'all did nothing. Like,
Yeah.
And if you did nothing, awesome.
If you're comfortable with it, I'd say Ember and Lilith disappear sometimes. You can't find them.
Okay, we may come back to that later.
I
Kallias.
think for the first 2 whole days, you don't see Kallias. They find a room in the galley and just hold themselves up in there. The last moment they were on deck would have been the takeoff into Voidspeed, and then they just scampered down there and shut away. Until the night of the second day when they came to the top deck and started periodically taking a cup of tea from the galley and meditating at the helm. Not drinking the tea, but just sort of sitting it and letting it sit there in steam. And for your sake, Woody, what Kallias has been doing took 2 days to come to terms with the width of reality. I think I needed a deep decompression period. And starting from accepting that after 2 days, I think I'm going to spend my free time not traveling and while not interacting with anyone else necessarily in trying to get a sense of this space that we're traveling through. If it is connected to magic at large, if I can feel any of the threads of the more nebulous spatial magic that has worked through me for a few years now, if this essence that I've felt in the veil, the fade, whatever it is connected to the sense of the space around us, just trying to get my magical bearings, if not my physical ones.
Okay. Just roll me a charisma check then.
Check or a save?
Just a check.
Raw proficiency or no?
It's your spell. Do your spellcasting modifier.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
We have +5 proficiency bonus now.
That's
so,
right.
Oh yeah, level 14. Hey, yo. You're able to. Connection's not the word I would use. That is not accurate. But you're able to sense. Just. And you don't know if it's your first time, but there are moments when you get this sort of just. It feels like a gravity hits your body, and your coccyx really kind of connects with the floor when you're sitting there. And there's a sense of familiarity in the first few days you've been doing this. That's
Okay.
about it. But there
Okay.
is something to it that is intriguing, for sure.
The only other thing I would have done over the week is going to be connected with Thinker, so we can cross that bridge
Please,
when we come to
if
it.
you guys wish to talk.
Oh, all right. I think it might, in terms of what Rex's been doing, ever since leaving the side of the of the New Life clans, seeing that Remnant's getting those names engraved on his arm, he's taken this opportunity, this moment of downtime, to really dive into building Kevin. Using the Gate Lord core and bless you.
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Whoa.
Wow, are you alive?
Do you need a tissue?
That one was huge.
That was like a South Park sneeze.
Whoa.
Wow.
You gotta auto-tune.
I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
Wow. Ooh, I just
ready
got
for-
sweaty doing that.
I'm waiting for Drew to hear
I
it.
know.
Oh, okay, I'm okay. Sorry everybody at home for that. Literally just paid my bills. My nipples are hard. Well, yeah, they're hard. Does that happen to anybody else at home? Do your nipples hurt when you sneeze? It happens to me.
That may be a condition.
Anyways.
So I'm sorry.
no, not
Please
to worry,
continue.
Either way, go to a doctor.
Yeah, either way, should probably go. But yeah, no, it's just been building Kevin with that sort of inspiration and newfound purpose of like, if I build this wizard, as we established with all that data, from which he did download from the moon, having an extra pair of hands to help whoever is left of the clan or whoever is currently in servitude to that red dragon draconic people. I think it's a newfound piece of inspiration to try and ensure that it is working, and there's now no longer any doubt in my mind about using the Gate Lord core as part of its structure. So it's at least doing as much work on creating a physical form for Kevin for the head.
Okay.
In this week.
Yeah, for sure. Roll me a magical tinkering.
Okay, using the Tinker's tools.
Tinker's tools.
Okay, let me think about this.
Tinker tools.
5, 10. Okay.
This is about to be a stupid number.
There's a 27.
Holy shit.
You can't get anything over on him now.
Yeah.
He's built different.
I am God.
I'm smarter.
I'm stronger.
I'm better.
You're able to start. It is the neurons you need to connect to do all this. It is incredibly complex. You're basically creating a brain. And the nuanced, incredibly microscopic connections you need to create that you know are like, I could do speed, but this thing would be a dumb dummy, is going to take a long time and a lot of resources. So basically, with the 27, you get the plans made. It's just now getting the resources and being able to find something that can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Ryujin.
Oh yeah, sorry. What was this?
Yeah, please go
this
ahead
is
to
just-
your
Because this
Yeah.
might be
As
something
I'm
that
going.
goes on a long time.
Absolutely.
One afternoon, probably 4 or 5 days in, where do you hang out usually on the ship?
Probably in the captain's quarters at this point. I've got that all set up. I probably.
It's your space. Yeah, and I think like also in this week that you guys all kind of find your corner here, and you can describe it later when you come up with it. It is your space.
In between there and the basement level workstation. If I'm doing more planning or building, it would be one of those places. But we can say
So-
captain. Yeah.
I would find you at the captain's quarters and sort of knock on the door.
Yeah. Yes.
May I come in? It's Kallias.
Opens the door. Yes. You can come in.
Open the door and you see I'm holding, in one hand I've got Thelikas's staff, and in the other hand I've got not only laying across my my antimatter rifle, but I've got the new device that I've been using lately, the chronolometer, along with a couple other things stuffed in my pouch. Is now a good time?
I suppose it could be. Come in. Is that also is that the staff of Dunamancy?
Yes, I just didn't know if I'd given it to you yet or not.
Well, we can now. if
Great, that's
the
what
time.
I was going to do.
Okay. Excellent.
Great. I have a I hope I'm not intruding.
No.
I don't know. You must be doing important work.
And I sort of like shuffle around all the papers for the blueprints, and I'm like, just figuring out Kevin, all that stuff.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to. If you're too busy doing that work, I won't ask.
No. It's all right. What's going on? What is all this?
Well, this I figured might be better off in your hands as opposed to mine.
Ah.
But I've been doing some studying on traditional history,
I understand.
and if I am
He doesn't like your
she's
dialect.
like, yeah, shut that shit down right now.
What's Ross barking at? Also, for those of you at home, just to jump in, for those anybody new to the stream, Goblin. What is the Goblin dialect when you speak it?
It sounds very similar to this.
Okay.
It's
programmer talk.
It's quite a beautiful romantic language.
You
Poetic
couldn't
in nature.
possibly understand its complexity.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
Yes, of course.
Big old smile.
If I've been reading correctly, I understand that in the traditions there was something of a bargain to be made amongst goblin people.
Ah,
And so I come with a more traditional proposition.
I see.
Lay the staff down on the table
Yes.
and hold up the rifle, the chronolometer in one hand, and then pull out this sort of chunk of semi-yellowing, calcified tree root. I know you've been paying close attention to the technology I use.
I, in fact, have a deep, intimate understanding of the workings of that rifle now.
I would like you to modify it somewhat. I have here a device that allows me to somewhat manipulate the threads of time, and this here root from the tree spawned from Mobio. If you could somehow find a way to conjoin these two technologies and use this as ammunition, I think we'd be in for something one of a kind. And I'll even sweeten the deal further.
Go on.
I hate this.
What is this?
If you can create a new weapon out of these 3 items, I would much like it to be the start of your new weapon foundry. The blueprints could all be yours, and you could brand the weapon as your own if you simply tune it to my specificities.
Images flash through Reknit's mind of the New Life Foundry with the little tree insignia stamped onto a bunch of different weapons, and he comes back.
Intriguing.
I'm still working my way through your language, but what do you say to that particular bargain?
For the first time, I'm now going to use my background feature, Inventor's Eye, and my, what is it? By spending at least a minute looking over something no larger than a 5-foot cube, you can figure out new and inventive ways to use it in tandem with other materials at hand or that you know of. And I can speak to you about the thought process, how it works.
So you're trying to figure out how the chronolometer, the staff of dunamancy, and what else
No,
put together?
Staff of Dunamancy is the payment, is a gift.
Oh.
Chronolometer,
Antimatter rifle.
somehow join that into the antimatter rifle, and then find a way to turn the calcified root of Nouveau, the Mobian tree, turn that into a new form of ammunition for that new gun.
I will say, I've the last time I looked through it to try and upgrade it, I do have noted here that I now have a complete understanding of the workings of the antimatter rifle.
Yes. Yes. Roll me intelligence saving throw to this, or whatever the check is if it says. It's intelligence saving throw or what?
This is the background feature.
It's just a feature. I can.
This is
I
just
it
a
just
win.
happens.
Hey, yo, okay.
But I speak to you about inventing the thought process. But then again, we already have guns and hard light stuff, so.
Okay.
Blasted,
With that, still roll me
Absolutely.
a intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence save. Come on. All right, that's going to be a 32.
A 32.
Yes,
Oh
indeed.
my god.
Mega mind.
Oh, my freaking god, she's fucking dead.
So you're able to piece it together. You kind of like turn over these for the next maybe day, looking it over, and you can absolutely figure out how to get the calcified ammunition, temporite, or the calcified tangle, soon maybe in thousands and thousands of years, temporite to become an ammunition source. Absolutely. And the fact that it's not fully calcified is actually giving you some cool ideas of like less of a spent ammunition and more of an overheating charging sort of thing, a la plasma gun and Halo.
Love it. Love it. Pew, pew.
However,
Pew,
I will say
chronolometers.
the chronolometer is a magic item. As you look at it, it is not whole. It is one of many pieces. So as you are looking over it, to take this piece apart would actually destroy its ability, and it's almost near impossible for you to even take it apart.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it is an object within itself. It cannot, as you're looking at it as of now, unless it is getting added to the parts of its whole, it cannot be changed or destroyed.
Marvelous.
Unless cast into the fires of Mount Doom.
I see.
Mount Duma.
Mount Duma. Yeah, actually, what's the old
Mount Ken.
Well, yeah, we'll talk later.
Marvelous. So I relay that information to Kallias once my studies are completed.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I arrive wherever you are and surprise you in Goblin.
I'm sorry to say. Oh, are you all right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
startled.
quite fine.
I see.
Just unexpected turns of events startle me sometimes.
I understand. I am very sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you.
No, I just should be more used to it.
All right.
I will be more used to it. Not used to it yet.
Okay. I know the goblin language is quite jarring to the untrained
Different,
ear.
but it makes more sense than common did.
I see. I think so. Anyway.
Certainly.
But yes.
So I hand you back the chronometer.
Unfortunately, it's even simple magic items. I point to the cloak and the ring. Those can be difficult to combine or meld with other things. But something as unique as that is far more complex. I doubt that it can be simply shunted into a machine like this. However, I take out the would-be temple right. This, if I work a little harder, unsure of when and how long that would take to do, what other materials is necessary, this could be used. It wouldn't be a simple firing mechanism. It wouldn't be like those shards you fire. It would be more of a charging, like my beam, for example.
So reusable, but within a certain time frame.
I imagine so. Depending on how you wish to use it.
Well, I'd certainly like to see how far you can research this and see how far it can go. If I only have so many more shards of temporite to use, and I don't know when we'll be going back to Cordia to get some more, so if we can convert this into using the tree root as a more replenishable source of ammunition, I would happily take it.
Marvelous.
Spend the time you need on it, as long as I can use the weapon if we get into a pinch.
Very well.
So yeah, I suppose I'll spend the rest of my time when I'm not creating Robo Man on seeing if I can figure that out.
Okay.
I'll provide some magical assistance if and when necessary.
Marvelous. Also, if any of the little ones not a labor force,
You're the one, the first person who said that.
I don't recall that.
But for the
I don't
record,
recall that.
for the record, they
Nope.
are not employed. They are guests. They do not perform services or tasks.
But jumping off that, if any of them were intrigued with tinkering and the machines, I would be happy. Like if they ever were curious about that, I'd be happy to help.
Okay.
You don't have to work, but if you want to have fun.
But if
With-
you want
with
to
that,
eat,
I'll send Vesper
To learn?
to learn,
Yeah.
and I'll keep Tempest, and I'll teach Tempest more archery and sword fighting stuff.
Got you. As you send Vesper over and you keep Tempest, Tempest is there's a boy and a girl. Vesper identifies as a female. Vesper identifies as a boy.
Tempest.
You said the same
Yeah.
name.
Tempest
Whoops.
identifies
Vesper
as a boy.
is identifies as a girl.
They are
Tempest
one.
identifies as a boy. My bad.
have we ever seen them at the same place at the same time?
No.
Dang it.
They look. He's learning with you, and he goes, Sir Ryujin, it's just. I'm just bored. What are we doing?
We're traveling, guys. I'm teaching you how to protect yourself and how to be a great warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, I have a dragon. Do I need to be a good warrior or whatever? I don't know.
Well, you want a dragon is only as strong as its partner. Ooh. And the relationship between the two. So the stronger you are, the stronger will you have, the better relationship you and your dragon will have.
Aemond
It just
greatly
makes the two of
disapproves.
you all the stronger.
Okay. Now, hypothetically, if I were as strong as you, could I, like, fly around the planet, like on myself and my dragon. You know, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Be pretty cool, and I'm sure one day you could. May not be now, but when you get older, and the harder you train, the sooner that will be.
Roll me a. It's not persuasion. This is a fatherhood check.
Yeah, inspiration check.
Inspiration. So it's gonna be.
It's wisdom.
No, I think it's wisdom. Yeah, this is a wisdom. A wisdom saving throw.
6.
About as paternal as Son Goku.
It's a 6-year-old boy, so it doesn't really land super hard. But he kind of gets it. He's like,
Okay, Papa.
I'm 6.
okay, I'll train. We've just been on this for a whole week, and I haven't seen anything but the pretty streaky stars, and I just bored.
We'll stop somewhere soon.
Okay.
Gotta get him a Game
Believe
Boy.
it. Yeah, apparently.
That's why I got one.
Okay.
What would make this more fun for you? What are you looking for?
I want to see like a space beast, a void beast with hundreds of teeth and 3 big eyes. One's brown, green, and blue.
Yeah, so I would be careful what you wish for, because anything like that could appear at any time, and
Watch out for the brown eye.
that does put our life in danger. And
But
if
like you killed
have-
like 100,000 people and you're fine. Like you're.
100,000, I don't know about all that, but
But like you know what I mean. Like you saved Mobio and defeated Rhea, and you could have probably clapped Thelikas. You know.
and that's
he a
wonderful.
Twitch
I didn't
streamer?
do it. I didn't do it on my own. I did it with everyone here, and also it didn't happen overnight. I myself grew up training and learning and surviving. So to get where I am, you'll have to do something similar. And it may not seem fun, but the result in the end will be worth it.
Okay. Do you and Sir Rittenhouse do this too? Like they train and like, do you guys train like we do?
Yeah.
Who wins?
Lots of core work.
Who wins the training?
Yeah.
It's usually a stalemate.
Classic battle of region flexibility.
Really? Okay.
I let him win.
That's what I thought. It's a real wuss.
Yeah, he is.
So last question before we start training again. Hypothetically, if Vesper and I were to, squad up, so to speak, and roll up onto you, would we win?
I might let you.
We don't want you to.
Then not yet.
And
You'd
then
have
he
to get a
draws
little-
his training sword and goes, "Let's go, old man."
All right.
6 years old.
Man's about to get stomped on.
You just beat the shit out of the 6-year-old.
He doesn't know he's sparring against somebody who's made a deal with Halifax in 2 separate campaigns for sexy dice rolls. He's about to get washed.
Okay.
NG Todoroki somewhere.
Yeah,
deeply
yeah.
approves.
All right. Anything else do you wish to talk to each other?
Talk.
I'm going to be studying Thelikas' spell book. We have that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Leonidas had that.
gave it to you.
Dan's not here.
Goes,
I spend a long time convincing him to. Oh,
Last week. You just went here.
Yeah, he gave you the spell book.
dope.
The other books?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
The
leaving.
flesh encased book? Not yet.
Those are. That's in my. I have those.
Oh, you have those? Okay, never mind.
Those are in my bag of holding.
We left though.
No.
But yeah.
Read the flesh book.
Okay.
It was the first thing we did.
No one opened the flesh book.
That's not true.
No, wait, what?
He did.
You opened the flesh.
He did.
You read the flesh book.
Yes.
Someone
Skimmed
did
it.
because we got a description of some of the things that were inside
I
it.
think there was a skimming.
No, we got a description of what skin was covering.
No,
You had
somebody
some
cracked
notes
it
of
open.
what was within it.
Okay,
That's what you had.
I'll go searching for receipts. I'm pretty sure somebody cracked it open.
I'm pretty sure Ember opened it up and read the part about
Somebody
becoming a
skimmed it.
lich.
Yeah, somebody definitely
Did I?
cracked it open and read something about
No.
it.
I don't think you did.
No,
I'm
I
gonna have
read
to go
his
through it.
notes.
I think it was just notes because I
It
was
was notes. It was notes on what the contents
Ember
are.
is smart enough to know don't open scary evil books.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Ember
Opening
though.
that book, I want to be there.
I think somebody opened it, but that's a question for a different day.
But I don't think it.
I think
I read his notes.
There were notes
things.
on the books.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
they-
I-
we didn't open the book because
I don't have any remembrance of the desire to dropkick anybody.
I don't even know if I will open it. Ember was just kind of like, I'm gonna
Save
take
it with
this.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta keep my options open.
I can calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah. The
So-
flesh book is tucked away.
The skin book.
As this week of travel comes to a close, the spelljammer of the ship, you get a in your mind of, and you know this to be you are about to come out of Voidspeed.
Is there a loudspeaker on the living ship?
Sure, it's mostly just near Gron, but yeah.
Wonderful. Mergron,
Yes, sir.
It just yells.
Reckon it.
tell everyone to hang on. We're dropping out of Voidspeed.
Aye. Hey, scallywags.
Can his face like kind of like come out of?
Yeah,
the
every
wood in
like
different
every
places?
root through the
Like
tree,
Grandmother
you
Willow?
see like a little
Yeah.
mouth and a pair of eyes. He goes, "Avast ye scallywags! Batten down your hatches and grab on your boots. It's gonna be a quick stir."
Does he do this in every like cabin room?
Yeah, basically.
Yikes.
And as you guys are like, "Oh shit!" You feel the ship lurch, and you come out.
the pause and you come.
Out. You could have done that literally any other way. You arrive. You exit hyperspeed.
Instead, you gave us a
You
railgun
come.
orgasm.
And you come.
Happy New Year.
There's a TPK incoming. You can't yell at us first, Woody. You did this.
Also, infant. No. Somebody get him. Strap him down.
There are bars on the window.
Thank you. It was warm.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Yeah, we just keep
Oh
it.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that ass in a circle.
Down.
Throw that ass in the circle.
At me?
You know they can all see you, right? You're not hidden from the
I
camera.
know
No, they
can
can see him.
This
That's
is
what
the
I
show
mean.
they get.
Is it?
Yeah. Ugh. What's on my foot?
I don't remember putting
new
down
year, new Woody. Same
the
old
old
Woody.
everything else.
And you come. That-
And
You sit next to me.
So, sorry, folks at home.
No, you're not.
You guys all come to a stop
There it is.
oh, there we go.
in this small cell of void space. And within this cell, you look out and you see a herd of these large creatures. For those of you from the planet, it is very similar to whales, but they have some extra sort of fins on them. They don't really have a discernible mouth, but they have all these big bright eyes as well. Roll me a. Actually, Nergron speaks up and he goes, "Yar, seems we ran into a pod of Kindori.
Are they hostile?
Usually not. But if provoked, they can be quite powerful creatures. This thing is huge.
Bigger than the boat.
Gargantuan in size.
Bigger than the boat.
Oh,
Bigger
way
than the boat.
bigger than the boat.
Like they're like Purgle.
Purgle. It is this place's version of Purgle.
I want to befriend it. Is there anything like real whales?
can just stay back. Probably shouldn't attack us. I don't think.
Yar, if anybody would be obliged, we could hunt for one.
Excuse me?
Why would we do that?
The bones of Kandori, once eaten down by parasites, they're quite valuable. They can also, the meat of a Kandori is quite splendid.
And how do they
How is the tree not a vegetarian?
how do they Jesus Christ. Produce off?
Because that would be cannibalism.
I was about to say, because
that would be cannibalism.
Kandori, they lay eggs within asteroid fields.
Interesting.
They have their spawning grounds.
How large are the eggs?
Oh no, don't tell him this.
Ryujin,
please.
calm down.
You could say they're the size of, it depends, one could be the size of a small horse, and some have known to be the size of even some smaller spell jamming ships.
It's a big egg. Good to know.
Ryujin starts sweating.
Gron, I just feel like we've never really been into hurting animals when we don't have to. I don't know why we would start now.
Unless it's for sustenance.
I understand. We will be needing to refuel on supplies soon. If we were to capture one of these Kandori and use its supple flesh for sustenance, we could make it to Doom Space without making another stop. But if you wish to brave the wilds of Brawl, we could do that.
Excuse me, what?
The wilds of Brawl. It's a, let's call it the hive of scum and villainy of Voidspace.
We've always been better dealing with individuals than been one to go after animals unnecessarily. I have no interest in angering a horde of space whales. I don't.
I was being the whale, I'm sorry.
Thank you, thank you.
Sounds like you're readying like
Yeah.
a phase rifle.
Like Aura sings gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ragnar just says, I'm going down.
Hops out.
One shot,
One kill. I don't know. I'd almost rather get a sense of what we're liable to deal with individuals who live in this vast nothingness.
I think we've got a sense there.
I agree.
And scum, so it sounds like it's an easy time of figuring out how to deal with them.
I don't think we
I'd rather-
that moniker does not apply to us.
Exactly. I'd rather kill
Does it?
not an innocent being, but less innocent beings.
Wait, are we villains and scum?
I don't think
Well,
so.
someone else could see us that way. It all depends on how you look at it.
But if it's a hive of scum and villainy we are going to, is that something that applies to us? I'd like to know.
Well, do you think Rhea thinks we're good people?
Rhea doesn't think anything anymore.
Well, how do you know that?
No thoughts.
Because we dismantled her being.
You know what I'm saying, though. This
This is like a metaphorical thing. Before,
There's a difference. There's a difference between saying that's an adversarial relationship.
yes,
There's a difference between that and committing
Right.
heinous acts for personal gain.
Would the people of Riva think we were scum and villains?
No, but
No.
the people of
the slimy people.
places back in Cordia might.
Yeah.
Yar!
We were in Camden Mason. Leonidas decided just to kill someone in a bar.
But they let us
Ryujin
back
and
into the
Ember
city after
murdered
that.
Felix
We
just
did
because they
murder
didn't
Felix.
like how he looked at them.
How
He
did
also was slimy, I will say.
Also,
That
you
dude
know what?
sucked.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, I will never.
No, I don't blame you for
I
that.
want to apologize for that one.
Yeah.
I
You
will say.
tried to kill Rittenhask.
I don't. I've done my time for that.
You're right.
Roll
does that-
me a perception check, please.
I will never apologize for killing Felix.
Percezione. Cool.
Okay.
19.
19. Alright.
25.
Let me old D&D
25 has 5
Beyond.
in it.
That's 25.
21.
He's 20.
21. Alright.
Mean.
I've got my eyes open.
24.
While y'all are all arguing about what war crimes you may or may not have committed in a previous iteration.
You
In
all
our iteration, thank you.
You all
that bad.
are kind of like well, as these like beautiful space whales fly next to you. Who got the highest? You.
25.
You see at the corner of your eye, there is a large kind of dwarf blue star. It is bright but glowing this blue color, and that is what these Kandori are flying around to feed off of. They feed off of radiation.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
just take a moment. I'm like, oh.
But you just see this like slight like movement behind the star. It kind of like dip above and behind. You don't know if it's like a solar flare or anything, but you're not quite sure. The rest of you and you also hear a large onto the deck. Specifically behind you, up on the poop deck.
Oh, I pull out my daggers.
Yeah, I take out the gun and I go to the poop deck.
All right, you guys head to the poop deck, and face down, you see. Could you please describe yourself?
So,
Oh god. Oh fuck.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh god. I wasn't ready the first time.
am I unconscious?
You know, you're like just like ooh. Oh,
Can we
like
have it
getting
be
up
like
now.
a 3-point stance?
Okay.
Or describe it how you want. What do you look like when you are there?
Hi, I'm Aki. It's a little awkward. I don't know how I got here. I'm a little shaken up from that fall, but nice to meet you all.
So basically, Aki is this giant, just fucking unit of a dragon barbarian. He has dragonborn barbarian.
Dragonborn.
And he has blue skin with like all of these tattoos all over his body, and he has like a sick black and blue braid that goes back into a man bun on top. It's a little disheveled right now because he was just falling through space and time.
All I can see is the Giga Chad meme. This huge, like, draconic dude, like, the mega chin. Yeah, exactly.
He's kind of like Megamind vibes, but like sexy, you know.
You're implying that Megamind isn't sexy, and that is unacceptable.
I'm sorry.
Actually.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, this might be a good time to say, do we have absolutely zero security on this thing? We're essentially open to anybody
Did you
dropping
just fall from the what?
The what? Yeah.
I don't really know. I was on another ship, and then
You were on another ship?
I just jumped.
Is there another ship in the area?
You guys see no ship in your area.
Did you fall from, and I point to the star we just saw, that way?
You know, I've had a lot to drink. I couldn't tell you.
All right.
Where did you come from?
That's a good question too. I'm trying to get back home though. I was on a mission and then I fell out of space and landed here, but I'd like to go home. I'm kind of tired. I've been gone a long time.
Do you think if you just jumped off the deck, you would get there? Were we in the way of home?
Well, I didn't think there was a better idea, so I went for it.
Wow. I feel like I'm missing a step.
So you...
How did you...
Do we feel any threat from this person?
No. Actually,
suddenly
you guys are like...
I love trying to justify new people like when it's a PC that like shows up randomly, because everyone's trying to be like, all right, I know that usually we would immediately kill whoever
Just
landed
like,
on our ship.
Yeah.
But
why not this one?
Yeah.
You guys just felt like I get like a good vibe.
Can I ask, is he holding a bean sandwich?
Yeah, you see in one hand
It's
an open-faced bean sandwich.
And that stayed intact?
What bean sandwiches are you having?
Is this individual clearly intoxicated?
You couldn't tell.
Just to calm everything out, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. I'm gonna go over cast Lesser Restoration on you, just sort of calm you down.
How dare you?
Okay.
Take it easy.
Yeah, literally like, well, let's pump the brakes here.
No, he's like massive chill.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
So let me get this straight. You were on another ship, and your decision was to just leap off into Voidspace to get home.
Well,
Were you in space when you jumped off the other ship?
yeah.
No.
Where would I have been?
No, you were.
I was going to space.
No.
Hey, you don't know.
We have 2 casual fans who played the session.
To be fair to Miles, I made the decision that Aki just
showed up.
Yeah. Aki, what you remember? You jumped off the bow of the ship.
Was it not in space?
No,
Were we not in
we were-
space?
No, you were in the air, but not in
We were in the
space.
mountains.
Oh, okay. We were just
And
flying.
you were dropping. You were like, at one point you were like, oh shit, and then suddenly you felt like a whoop, and you were just falling. And you've just been falling for a good little while. Like
It's been a second.
Like it's like that time, like in Spy
Kids?
Kids 2.
When like it cuts away and cuts back. And
Yeah, and they're like, wow, what's going
Just
on in
chilling.
here? Like falling through this volcano. That was you for like a good little while.
Cool.
And then until you landed here
Now,
on the deck
the science
of the
here.
Lucid Dream.
How did he
Don't
fall
go there.
onto a ship in space? There's no
if he
An
was,
object in
if
motion
he
stays
was,
in motion
if he was
until.
already in motion.
Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
And to be fair, I assume that the
But the same
the-
laws of physics don't apply outside of the certain.
what do you mean?
It's like, I mean, you. I
I
don't.
was thinking the same thing.
Now that all you nerds are finished talking about math or whatever,
It doesn't seem like he has a strong intelligence stat.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do I believe that?
Aki, roll me a survival check.
are you okay?
Am I?
Just roll.
Am I dead?
Did I not?
It's all at the bottom.
18.
18. You kind of look around and this place looks familiar. This is kind of the close to your home system.
Thank God.
Before making your way to Regulus, you would, as a young kid, would often take trips with your parents, who were just traders, who would go along between a few places between Doomspace and Brawl. And then you kind of got caught up very like Peter Quill style and were taken off, and you ended up with the Gilded Tulip with your old friend Zerafina, and then also your new friends of everybody else of Regulus.
New friends of 20 minutes?
Such a casual fan, he doesn't remember the other names.
I don't. I don't. I played one session with you
Name
guys.
2. Name 1.
Terra, Igni.
Terra and Igni. There it is.
Ignis.
I almost said Ash. Like it's like a
Sorry,
fire
that's my
name.
bad.
Yeah.
Ignis.
It's called Theme.
And Angelo.
What about the crew members of the Gilded Tulip?
Ooh. It was Buttercup.
Oh my god, they were my favorite.
They were so
Incredible,
good.
they were.
Violet was one. That was the. I got this.
Edgelord.
There
No,
was.
Violet was the captain who.
I thought Violet was
No,
the
the Edgeguard-
Assassin's Creed
This
Edgelord.
is-
No,
This
that's
is-
Violet's sister.
This is thrilling for me.
Oh, I forget. It's been
It
a
matters
while.
not. It matters not.
Yeah.
So
Go back and watch The Gilded Tulip, the episode of the season 2 of Bards of New York.
If you need content, we've got it.
Yeah. Go on back and check it out, folks.
So, after our conversation that we just had about whether or not we're good people, I feel like we shouldn't dump you off the ship. We shouldn't jump you off this ship.
Where's your home? It's close.
Okay. Where?
What's it called?
Well, I'm trying to get to my home planet of Duma.
Mergron?
Where is that?
Hey, Duma's actually one of the planets we're heading for. It's within Doom space. Many locals of the system who travel between give them, like, there's Duma, Doomy, Do You. Not great names, but Duma's probably one of the largest planets.
Do my
there.
balls fit in your mouth?
And do you want to try?
The Undertaker. Wow. Get fucking shot on.
Often a name, a sign of reverence when locals say that to you.
Is it?
Okay.
Whatever you say, Mergron.
Negron has low charisma stats.
We have about a week before we get there. Once we have a few days before we get to the edge of Doom space, but then after that, it's a quick few days into the center, because Duma is close to the void within.
And we're heading to what we saw in Rex Vision. Aye. And do we know where that is?
Did we get a final answer after? Did we scry? We scried using the little spear.
When you scry, you saw a mountaintop with a large red dragon atop of it.
But we didn't get like an exact location, or did we get an idea? I can't remember.
What I will tell you is that we specifically figured out that there was this planet that we now know as Duma. It was ruled by vaguely draconic creatures ranging from things that look like actual dragons to dragon draconic hybrids, keeping a number of various smaller species in chains. This planet was orbited by a black sun. We saw a vision of the divine cartographer in the hands of a ruby-scaled dragon who you recognized as the same draconic entity that caused the demise of your clan. It was in the area known as Doomspace near Vault, and then the black sun that we saw is known as the Eye of Doom, which is in about 2 months' time going to consume pretty much all of Doomspace. These are the facts that we know.
We tell Aki all this.
Wowee.
Do you know where that is, since you're from Doom Space?
Do I?
Yeah, it is home. Doomspace is home. You're from Duma, which is also known as actually Vault. Vault is also like the locals call it Duma. You know. And
So wait, they're the same planet now?
Yes.
Arrakis.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, yeah.
And you know this exact ruby-scaled dragon as Gargalon.
Gargalon these nuts.
That's on purpose this time, right?
No, in Gargalon, it's like Gil-galad, but
No, it's like
Gargalon.
Gal
But it's
Gargalon.
No, but it's Galon.
Come on,
Are
guys.
you telling me that you actively came up with a name for a red dragon and called it Gargalon and didn't have any
You didn't have a clue?
thought about the fact that its family name could be Disnoots?
That is
And
the
also
bane
who
of my
your
literal
layers are.
bloodline.
No, I mean, truly, we just chose Gargalon because we thought it was kind of a cool name.
Gargalon Disnoots.
I don't believe you.
I know the last words he will ever hear.
I don't believe you.
It's good to be back.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Break the chair.
The chair's already broken. I just broke it a little bit
New
more.
Year's, same show.
What's
Gargalon. And then you also relayed the information that Gargalon lives on his seat of power is on Mount Ken.
Mount Ken.
Yeah.
Can you fit these nuts?
Might as well have been Mount Keith.
Okay. You could have taken any other path, Woody. Any other path of decision making.
I'm gonna find something you love and destroy it.
Wow. Wow.
You
you're gonna introduce an NPC, you're gonna love them. They're gonna die.
Wow.
All right, guys, you got us.
Then
That
we
was,
puppet
that was
their
all
corpse.
of them.
How is Ken spelled?
K-E-N? No.
Q-E-N.
Q-E-N.
Like Carl?
Yeah, Carl with a Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Ken.
Okay.
QARL.
Can you take us there?
Is it too late?
Can you leave?
Well, I think you need to take me there, but yeah.
Fair enough.
I kind of landed on your ship. But yeah, I'd be happy to. And give you a little tour. It'll be cute.
Why did you leave in the
Yeah,
first
wrong.
place? How did you end up somewhere else in the first place? If this is how far. No, I'm trying to process a lot of information at once. You just landed on the middle of our ship out of nowhere.
There was a lot happening.
And you originate from this place of infinite nothingness? I didn't even know this place existed until 3 days ago, and now you're saying you've lived here all your life?
No. I lived here in the start of my life.
Which has been how long?
A few years at least.
But a few years like there, a few years? Or a few years like longer years? Years don't mean as much as they used to as far as I'm concerned.
I take that hurtfully, but go on.
You and me both. But what happened was I became a pirate, looting ships kind of like these. But I promise I'm on the mend.
Hand on sword.
Oh, I still have my
Okay.
gun in my hand.
Well, we had a similar trajectory in the beginning.
And I would expect those people to try to kill us
Sure.
as well.
And then I got roped onto this gilded tulip nonsense.
That sounds like...
That sounds like a sex thing.
It kind of was, so I needed to get out of there.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
I can't.
But almost too much.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
The chafing was
Now
awful.
This is not helping as much as I thought it would. In fact, it's
You
actually...
asked the question.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And I think this is the moment where we just ask less. I think we ask less questions and just move on.
Yeah.
Remember
Gran.
that we don't think too much about things, otherwise
Yeah.
our brains go boom.
Gran, do you know the exact path to Duma?
We can chart a course. It's a slight difference from where we've been heading, but only slight. We should be there in 5 days.
And on the way, how do we stop for food and supplies?
We could take one of these Kandori, find an old one, and then we could use their supple meat and blubber as sustenance. Their bones are actually also quite magical resources and crafted.
Say again?
Wait a second.
Maybe we do. Maybe we find the weakest,
How-
oldest link that's on its end of its life, and we
As long as we use it all.
we're hunters, you and I.
Use all the
I know, but some of these
That's
other
what I'm
people
saying.
aren't.
Well, I'll make sure, and you make sure we use every piece of it possible and pay respects.
Fine.
Listen, if I can make a whale bone skeleton, I'll do it.
You're part of the problem.
Do you want your gun better or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then there we go.
And then we'll be using more pieces of it than
Yes,
not,
yes,
so we
yes.
can do as much as we possibly can with it.
If we have any leftover meat, we have to find something to feed it to.
Well, we have many animals. I do at least.
I forgot who I was speaking to.
Okay.
I'll keep watch.
Also, Leonidas, I'm sure.
I'm still
Who
haven't
wishes
forgiven
to
you.
hunt for
For
the
beans.
oldest Kandori?
Beans will be back.
Let's do it.
I'll hunt.
All right. Roll me, then Ryujin, a survival check with advantage. I'm assuming your survival's better than Reknit's.
That's a fucking sure.
Whoa. What's your plus to survival?
So that is
can
one
survive.
natural 20.
Doesn't matter.
17.
Dude, nice.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Just out of curiosity, Ryujin, what is your survival score?
My survival.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Just generally.
His stats
Plus
are just
7.
natural 20s.
Okay. Just
Drew hasn't looked at his stat sheet in so long.
I rolled it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't rolled a. Haven't rolled a.
New die.
Yeah, it's Japanese. I rolled the natural 20 in Japanese.
fuck yeah.
You know.
Nice.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah, that's a nat. That's
Gozaimasu.
a nat 20. You found that whale real good. Yeah.
So, as you're guys looking through, you kind of scan, and with the help of Aki as well, you see how to tell who the oldest one is. And some of these Kandori, especially the older ones, have these crustaceans on them, and also these large like vegetation growing off of them, like moss, like this astral moss coming off of them, almost like a floating seaweed bed.
I want that.
As they kind of move through, and you see the oldest. It looks like this deep, dark forest of space kelp. And you see it kind of lagging behind as the herd moves forward. And as you guys start to close in, you see this large creature come out from behind. A solar dragon. A large serpent-like creature comes darting from behind this dwarf star to the herd and begins chasing off the rest. And you see this old one go and like turn and like start to fly towards you as the rest of the herd flies up away as the solar dragon chases after them.
Kallias drops to one knee and starts whispering in Sylvan.
That was
One knee in space.
On the deck of the ship.
Oh,
rifle in hand, one knee.
I thought you guys
whispering in
went
Sylvan.
to go.
I know, just at the sight of the dragon.
He's T-bowing for the dragon.
Yes.
Was that what I saw behind the sun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
That is what you believe you saw behind the sun.
Yeah. Excellent.
I believe you saw behind the
yeah,
sun,
no.
to be specific.
What do we do?
Yeah.
As of now, the solar dragon's chasing off the rest of this herd, the pod of Kandori, and now the old one is just singled out.
So I guess we're gonna. Yeah. Move, go up the ass. Indeed. Go away.
So, I'm assuming you're going to clap this Kandori.
That's what I said. Clap whale cheeks. I don't know what was.
It was clear.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Thank you.
So instead of doing any kind of combat, this thing's very old, very tired. I just want to go through, and I want each of you to use some of your your new abilities or what you have to do, and just clap this old Kandori's cheeks. So starting off, let's go with Ryujin. As this thing flies closer to your ship, within shooting range, within even to jump out and like float through space and attack it, what do you do?
I'm gonna cast lightning arrow. And I'm going to, which is the next time you make a ranged weapon attack during the spell's duration, the weapon's ammunition of the weapon's ammunition or the weapon itself, if it's a thrown weapon, transforms into a bolt of lightning. Make the attack roll as normal. Yeah, so I'll do that and I'll shoot my gun.
Okay.
So the
Roll me an attack then, please. And then you're on deck.
Okay.
that will be a. Looking at spells now. Hold on, sorry.
I'll try and see if I can do something. I don't know.
Oh.
Try and see if I can do something.
28 to hit.
20 that hits. Roll for damage.
All right.
Can I ask that I go next? Because I think all I'm going to try and do is do something that might make it easier for people to do further things.
Okay, go ahead. After he's finished, go ahead.
Or rather, easier for anyone who's trying to hunt this thing.
I'm just gonna try and dock on it.
I'm going to try and get it closer to.
All right, that is. Let me make sure I damage
How much damage?
48 lightning damage on a hit or half as much on a miss.
Could you say it into your mic?
48.
Speaking to your mic,
damage
Drew.
On a hit or half as much on a miss. So that was
It's a hit, so
that's
Feels pretty fucking
28
good.
points of damage.
28 points of damage. All right, cool.
Plus, oh shit. What do you miss?
Oh, I see.
Whether you hit
Within.
or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity save. Oh, no one's in 10 feet
Yep.
of the target.
Nope. All right.
Cool.
I'm going to run up towards the front of the bow of the boat, standing literally on the furthest point of the boat possible towards this Kandori. I'm going to hold on to my my twin serpent band and just whisper in Sylvan, May my form be inspired by the visage of the divine. And I'm just gonna turn back to the ship, give a nod, and fall off the boat.
Okay.
And as I fall off the boat, I'm going to cast, sort of let that energy ripple over myself and cast at the 7th level, Draconic Transformation. Instead of taking my usual Gul'gan visage, I'm going to take the, try and assimilate the visage as much as possible of almost like a juvenile version of the solar dragon we just saw to fly round behind the whale and try and herd it towards the boat.
It is herded right towards. You don't have to roll for that. I'm allowed to happen. I love that. Cool.
Just like making the little like hyper beams on either side of it to keep it in line.
Yeah, it's like heading straight towards the ship. Now, Bucket.
Weird question. How do we dock as a boat? Like, do we have any? You think like, okay. How best to describe what I want to have happen?
Do we have like a gangplank
You know,
or?
what I'm thinking is, this is slightly deep cut in the play Treasure Planet. When Flint's ship boards that first solar vessel, and the little like hooks come out and like slam into the wall of the boat.
Yeah.
Do we have those?
You have a ballista with grappling hooks. Absolutely.
Oh, incredible! Then I'm basically going to steer the ship into the side, try and shunt it, so that basically parallel to the whale. And if Vesper's been sort of my pupil as of right now, I may ask that Vesper fire a grappling hook.
Okay, roll for Vesper. Fire an attack. Add your dexterity to it.
Call me Ishmael.
Okay, so 15.
15, that's going to hit. Roll for
Okay.
damage, and I believe that's going to be 3d10.
3d10, nice shot. Okay.
Vesper.
Yes, indeed. Okay. So that's 210, 4, 6. That's going to be a 17.
17?
That fire. For that damage.
Yeah, so you see this like Vesper kind of like moves it and then kind of sees you nod and she goes, okay. And like you see it like go into the skin, it deploy its claws and pull out. You see skin pull out.
Oh.
And you see as your ship kind of lurches closer to it as it begins to winch in. Great.
Well done.
Ash.
Not helping.
Not helping, you're just watching.
No, you don't see Lilith and Ember.
Hey,
Oh
come
my
on,
God.
They're just gone. You don't know where they are.
Come
Okay,
on.
cool.
Not while we're dealing with
Leonidas
the whale.
is going to then just be like, oh no, oh fuck yes, cool, and he's going to just unleash echoes onto it, doing all these like, just like you see echoes being sent across, just over and over again. Aki, now what are you doing?
I think. How far away am I from?
Oh, this thing is 10 feet away from the edge of the stern of the ship. Or the bow, the port side of the ship.
Then I'm gonna use my action to just run closer to it.
Okay.
Closer to it.
You can make an attack if you want.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to just fucking, as I'm running, just with my dancing scimitar.
Sick.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, that hits. Roll for damage.
11.
11. Awesome. So with that, you rip into this thing and you do a lot of damage. This thing's hurting. Now it's going to be Rittenhask is, you see this like almost creepy smile go across Rittenhask's face.
This is bad.
As Rittenhask grips
Nope.
his spear.
Terrible.
They pull up his, where is his character sheet? Oh, it's over here.
Ruins wake.
News bears.
Yeah, this feels like bad news bears to me.
This feels like.
And you see him go, yes, we shall vanquish the large creature. A good hunt is needed for a good crew. And he's going to make an attack, and he is going to smite
Moira Rose?
the fuck out of him. Where the fuck is Rittenhask's thing?
I have it.
There it is. Pallet block. There it is.
Okay.
I'll roll. All right, that is a 19 to hit. That's actually a 31 to hit. That's going to absolutely hit.
That'll do it. Huh?
And he's going to pump a level 3 Divine Smite into it.
Ouch.
So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d8 plus another d8 as he stabs with Ruin's Wake. Oh, and then another 2d8 on top of that. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8 d8.
Youch.
Sorry, I'm rolling really quick. D&D Beyond, hit me. Okay, a total of 50 points of damage as you see this spear rip into this thing, and you just see this anime blood spray all over the side of the deck, and you see Rittenhask go, whoa, hoo, 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 as the blood spills out. Anybody have anything else they want to do to it before?
I'll have.
Okay, go ahead.
Just shoot an arrow.
Okay,
Just for
roll an
this,
attack.
For the deal of it.
Actually, everybody roll your last attack. Roll for your attacks, and I want to see who wins. So everybody just roll an attack, or who are participating. So
I need it to make a dex save.
I also need it to make a dex save.
I'll roll 1 for you.
Natural 20.
Dex save is going to be a failure. A natural 20 by you. Aki, could you roll for an attack as well? That's another failure for your dex save as well.
Okay.
But more so than Will's, so you will get above Will.
Oh. Well, we'll see about damage.
What'd you get?
Unnatural 20 again.
Unnatural? Okay, so with this, you two take the stage together.
Incredible. So for Tempest, you see Ryujin just help Tempest line up his shot with his longbow to shoot off the arrow, and I'll wait to shoot it off till you say what you're doing as well.
What cool shit does Aki do?
I'm gonna take my trident, and I'm gonna launch it at this dragon. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure that it happens almost simultaneously,
Cool.
so that we're shooting it off at the same time.
Cool.
Like this. They spin around each other as they go.
Okay, cool. As these two arrows and trident get shot, and they like the gravity of them kind of start to spin together, working with each other's envelopes, they stick into two different eyes and just go deeper into the brain.
Nice.
And you see this thing go,
Poor guy.
and just stop in wild space, floating dead in the air. And you have your quarry, a large, very geriatric Kandori. And that is where we're going to take our break as you guys begin the salvage of it, of the bones and the meat.
She's a nasty one.
We'll be back here, let's say at 8:20.
Thank you, 820.
8:20.
Thanks,
Yeah,
8:20.
8:20, like 13 minutes.
12-13 minute
So,
break.
Yeah,
Love that.
we'll be back, get a pee, get a drink, get a snack, and we'll see you at 8:20. Thank you, everybody. We'll be right back with the regular scheduled programming. Thank you.
And we are live.
Fighting dreamers.
Hello.
We are.
We are? Oh,
We
no.
are going to have to handle that in just a
Yeah, let's fix that.
You guys just riff a little bit, play around.
So everybody,
do your
welcome
thing,
back to
you
Bards
know.
of New York.
Right
I
here.
hope you have your
Yes, be
tortilla
chaotic.
chips and your cheese.
Tortilla
I have
chip.
a little dog right here who's really begging. I want to move the camera so you can see.
She's a food whore, if you will.
Look at her. Can you see her?
She's a 4. Don't worry about it.
There she is. Begging.
I'm begging.
Beggar.
you.
Here we go.
I was just speaking.
We're gonna fix
Oh.
the cameras,
My truth.
Roz.
Oh no.
And you want these little nuggets.
It is really
Here.
bright over.
You want a bit of cracker? Here's a cracker.
Check under there for the cord to see if it got unplugged or
Oh, no? You want the cheese. I see. You want the cheese, Roz? There's the cheese.
I think it's
Yum.
This is fun content.
Yum. Your Uncle Woody loves you.
What is happening?
Is this something?
We're
Nah, that's
that camera's toast.
Does that make you happy, Roz? A little bit of cheese? The rest is my cheese. I'm not going to give you any more. No. And that's it. You want a cracker? I'll give you a tortilla chip.
Let's see.
No? Oh wow, you're picky. All right, well.
All right, you're
Well,
picky.
while we're doing that, I can thank our subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me recenter this.
We want to thank everybody who has subbed over the last 2 years and all the gift subs that we've had in chat tonight and the resubs. Thank you very much. And also thank you for everybody for the support on TikTok and through podcasts and YouTube and everywhere else. It's been really, really overwhelming and lovely. And we're just really excited to meet y'all and to share this story with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yum.
so thank
Said
you.
him.
Thank you very much.
Hells yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. How's it coming, Drew?
Oh, if I can.
Very good.
I'm trying to figure out which chord is which.
We're doing great.
I see.
Why won't you let me?
Well,
So, well, I'll get started. I'm sorry, I'm eating a cracker. As the camera pans back down to our crew. I'm gonna fast forward time just a little bit. As they are all picking apart and butchering this Kandori, this space whale. You guys are able to get enough provisions to last you for another month. Through either the kelp and other vegetation that has grown on this Kandori, and also the meat of the Kandori. So, great stuff there. And then once you get down to it, you'll have the bones.
Give me
What
those.
you learn, the bones never decay.
they never decay.
Now that's a hugely useful piece of information that we definitely missed earlier. They're anti-entropic agents.
They are magical bones.
Yo.
What they can all be used for, you don't necessarily know at the moment, but they do have quite a magical capability to them.
Recknid
Okay.
is currently drooling onto the floor. How many bones can
Many
we
bones.
fit on the ship?
I take pieces of bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want as many bones as I can.
I would
get.
say between you and also the living ship you are towing, you can have all the bones all.
Wait. We're towing the living ship?
Yeah.
So
thought,
I think that's the other
No.
way around. I think we're on
Woody
the
has
living
it
ship
wrong.
towing the Nautiloid.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nautiloid you are towing, you're able to keep all the bones.
Just
bone
assume
ship.
that Woody is misunderstood.
Great.
I
I
would like,
think the living. When I hit my head, I'm like, oh, the Nautiloid's like a bio, organic
I
ship
got you, I
kind of
got you.
thing. So I think, oh, it's living, and it's not. So that's what I get wrong.
I would like to take one bone and make it into a dagger. Why did you look at me like that?
Well, you just kind of stopped on bone for a while.
It's unplugged underneath.
Did a dog get to it?
Was it your fault, Roz? Did you unplug it? Did you unplug it, baby girl?
If you would like to maybe make the ammunition chamber out
Yeah,
of a
it's plugged
bone
back
that
in.
does not decay with a root that does not expire,
That'd be pretty dope.
maybe it synergizes. That's my thought, at least.
All right.
That's the ammo. That's the magazine.
So,
It's anti-entropy ammunition.
Wow.
As you guys head to Doomspace, you have a week until you get to Duma.
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 Uh-oh.
Duma.
Duma balls fit in your mouth.
Bam, bam, bam.
You have a week. I'm gonna say the projects that were talked about. Roll me about that gun. Tinkering check, please.
You may not have heard. You may have been dealing with technical difficulties, but we're going to
Use
try
the
and
bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. Great.
All right, that's gonna be
Can
a.
you roll with advantage because I'm assisting every now and then with a little magical heebie-jeebies?
Sure, I'll allow it.
All right, it's a nice even 30.
Okay.
Fuck. All right.
It's what he does.
With that,
That is literally my
Television.
job.
I'll allow you to use sorcery points as ammunition.
Good.
We're in deep trouble now. Okay, going to my inventory. I have 14.
That's
Basically,
cool.
you
That's a
can
really
use
good
your
way to do it.
sorcery points, pump them into the gun,
That's really cool.
and if somebody who isn't a sorcerer uses it, they could use spell slots for a slightly stronger effect.
So could I also use spell slots?
Hypothetically, you haven't tested it yet.
But now with its new, basically this new upgrade with the root and the bone makes it accept spell slots and sorcery points.
There is a misfire if you use, if you like overload it, but you can do an overload shot if you wish and pump multiple in. Like a, think of it like a smite.
Okay.
But there is a chance of overloading and causing damage to the weapon.
So, currently right now, with a sorcery point, that subs for a necromantic shard and is going to do the regular 68 of damage.
Yes.
A spell slot, given that I haven't done it yet, I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to do something more than that.
You don't know.
So, or something different. I get this.
You could infer that something more would happen.
Cool. What would you like to call this weapon?
Oh, why would you do this?
It's your weapon. You crafted it. I can't name it.
Okay, yeah. Also, with the bone now on the stock is a tree insignia. Oh no! Come back to me. Come back to me. I have to think of a name. I didn't even think about it. Also, while I'm thinking about it, how do you think? I'm assuming these bones could be used as part of the raw material for Kevin's exoskeleton.
Yes, they could.
Okay. What other materials do you think I should look for? Unless that's all that I need.
You don't know. You need to start looking.
Start looking.
Yeah, I'm not going to just tell you.
Excellent. Okay. Whalebone.
Ash and Lilith. Do you guys do anything over this last week as you're heading to Duma?
I'd like to make a wand out of the bone.
Okay.
Maybe. Thinking about it. Out of some of it.
Okay. What's your goal with this?
I just thought of it just now. I don't
Like
have
a spell casting focus is what you're trying to make?
Well, I mean, I'll talk to. I don't know.
It's definitely possible. I just think that using using as a focus, that is something specific. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you mean you're trying to make a wand with like charges and?
Yeah, I was thinking
spells?
more like a magic item.
Yeah.
But I also like, as I said, you asked me what I did, and that is the first thing that came out of my mouth. I have not thought about it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I think that we can start that.
In general, I'm still looking very much into Cassie's notes.
Okay.
Trying to know what he knows.
A lot of it is
New.
coded, and you're still learning how to decode a lot of things.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll go to Thinker and be like, "Hey, does this make sense?"
I'm happy to be consultant.
Like I'm pretty smart, and I can try really hard.
But sometimes you need a little
Okay. Just roll me an intelligence saving throw then, please.
Okay. That is a 22.
22? Yeah, you kind of know the idea of what to make it. You need a lot of spell components. For whatever spell you wish to make into this, you basically have to get a metric fuck ton of those components in order to load that magic ability into the wand.
Okay. That's fine.
How's the? Do we need to stop or anything, or like go to like a pause screen to fix it?
Oh.
Yeah.
To do that.
Uninstall the camera and then reinstall it, and then see what happens.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by. We're working on
Technical
it.
difficulties.
Thank you.
Please stand by.
Look at this cute dog.
Look at the cute dog. Look at Rosalind Blanc with her little paws.
Killed.
Her little paws.
She just blends in with the white.
She does.
She's a good girl. Okay, so yeah, whatever spell, look at the components you would need, and then you can kind of work from there. And depending on the level of the spell would also depend on the difficulty of the crafting. All right. As you guys near Doomspace,
I do have a name for it, if I may say it, when I bequeath the weapon to
Oh,
Kallias.
go ahead, please.
So I waltz on over now, and it looks a little different. I've done some upkeeping. I've added some of my classic like crimson engravings onto it, like I did for everyone's cloaks and stuff. And now with that sigil of the tree marking,
made out of the white bone.
made out of the white bone, marking the brand of the New Life Foundry, and I hand you your rifle and I say,
What was formerly the antimatter rifle, I shall now bequeath to you the Event Horizon by the New Life Foundry.
I have to restrain myself.
no!
I come.
I come.
The Event Horizon it shall be. May many cross over its borders.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right.
Event Horizon is equipped.
So, making your way into Doomspace, use slow down quite drastically at first.
Okay.
There is this ring of shattered regolith that surrounds. What do you do?
Kinda tough.
What do we got to do, Drew?
There's no other way to reinstall it?
Set up incomplete, restart your PC.
Stonks.
Well then.
You can all get comfy over on that side.
Can all just can move a camera way back.
Take this camera.
Can you? There's another camera.
Which one?
There's a camera in. There's a red box, the sound box in the middle shelf. There's a camera on top of that we use in the middle of that. The other one, not that. On the other side.
Do you want to go to a waiting screen while we do
Yeah,
this?
let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
do
we'll be
that.
right back. We're gonna try to fix all this, and we'll come right back, y'all.
No.
I love that.
Bear
we
with
name it
us,
in D&D Beyond.
you
has
wonderful,
it as
wonderful
the Event Horizon with
viewers.
antimatter rifle as the subtype now.
Gotta
which
do
is
some
pretty-
live
pretty
technical
sexy.
fixes.
We're back.
Yep.
Thank you for sticking with us over the course of our technical difficulties. We're still working on ironing out the kinks. The camera's still causing us some considerable duress, and we're going to get through this in due course. It's just a matter of time and effort. And thank you for keeping with us throughout this trying time.
I've been going for the entire time, just to be clear. I wish we had like elevator music.
I put too much gin in this drink.
We can all budge up on this side. Remember, we were like, I feel crowded tonight.
I could put the camera here and just point it.
We're
at you
seriously
guys.
worried about your mental health. You're a failure.
Danessa says don't forget to try switching USB ports.
I've done that.
Parts.
Yeah.
Parts. Am I a pirate?
You want to go to the?
I'm gonna add a new source.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember, a great thing that our subscriptions pay for is tech. Essentially, it's all we used it for.
These cameras.
There she is.
So if you wanna,
Does she wake to us?
Wow.
Yes.
Mother.
So if you
Mother.
wanna
Oh,
help
we're
us
good.
out,
I saw it.
it's greatly appreciated always.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Oh, you see our whole bar. Hey guys, this is the view of our.
You're seeing the inside view.
The tree.
Another new way.
This is what Critical Role does not show you.
Yes.
Is the behind the scenes.
A new way to
only get the
support
super
us
I'm
is
watching the
through,
frame rate adapt in real time.
If you have Spotify and listen to our podcast, you can subscribe for $2 a month.
That's
and
all it
you
costs.
get ad-free episodes
Less than a cup of coffee a day.
for perpetuity. Yeah. So if you don't have 5 and you have 2, that's a way to do it.
Your big ass head in the way.
We're hoping to be able to have more
Damn.
ads
I didn't say all
in
that.
our episodes
I
soon.
said it.
Oh god, I'm watching Inception. I can see our stream through the stream
Whoa,
through also
whoa.
Miles' computer on the stream, streaming live.
What? What?
I wish that they made
What?
Sure.
Mega Oreos
Let me-
without.
It's taking its time to
I need to do it.
adjust itself.
It's real.
So
I mean,
I'll watch from the get. I'll watch from jump.
that's my problem. I do watch
actually
from
think
jump.
that is good.
And I watch it.
It's just
up
taking
until
a second
Maximus
to-
arrives, and then
Just
I'm
the
like,
frame
I
rate
think
and
the
all that.
seasons are feasible.
they
actually.
are. They are. It's less about that. It's just
The lighting is
the
completely
tonal shift in the way
different.
the show is
I
run
know. It's
fundamentally.
So different.
But
Yeah,
like,
it's very.
I'll
it's
fix
so
it. I'll
bright.
fix it.
Now,
wanna
what if I
watch
replugged in
the season that's
No,
about to
we're
come
not
out.
gonna fuck with it.
And
No,
Doctor
you
Who,
know
like,
what?
you're
I
not going to
think-
be able to just jump in raw.
Particularly with Russellback.
Exactly.
Thank you for
exactly.
You
bearing
guys
with
look
us.
like you're
Yeah,
in the
everybody at home, thanks
sexy.
for bearing with us.
Yeah.
You're in the sexy show, and we're in the like Disney Channel
I'll-
version
I'll
of the
fix-
show.
I'll play with the brightness.
Yeah, it's
Right,
HBO
it is.
versus the Disney Channel.
Y'all are kids bop.
Oh god,
We're
the
wet
frames
ass
are-
pussy, your wings and pizza.
The frames are tough.
Okay,
It's wet ass pussy in 1998.
so Drew, okay if I continue as you fix it up?
Go ahead.
Okay.
For this wet ass pussy.
You guys then start to piece your way through what you guys learn is called the Shatter Sphere. It is this regolith of these arcane crystals that, just to speed up through time, you do not know how to use them. It was basically a cage that the gods created around this wild space, this void space system, and locked them away, and then was eventually shattered by the god that was trapped within. These gods are long gone and dead. It's just the remnants of this dispute. As you make your way through, you enter into Doom Space itself. a area of many moons, many planets, and as you, over the days, make your way closer to what is the most striking object in your vision, it is the Eye of Doom. It is a large black hole sucking in everything day by day.
Don't I know it?
Goggle on.
You're heading to the closest planet of Duma, also known as Vault, a old moon of Fyrene. Fyrene is a dragon-born planet. It's run amok by kobolds, by dragons, by everything, and Duma used to be one of its moons.
Yeah, it was.
How close to the black hole is Duma?
Very close.
Have y'all seen that play Interstellar?
Yeah.
This is a bad idea.
This is, and I'll answer
They were there
that.
for 10. They were there for 10 minutes.
A fantasy, not science fiction. So time won't get weird. It's not an hour down there is 6 years up here, because that is I've done that enough.
Great.
So, the planet of Vault is where you're going, and as you are encroaching onto it, you understand, and I've learned that the time of Vault is ticking.
Like of the planet?
You know that on Vault there is Aki's home. Also, there is Gargalon, the ruby dragon, on top of the Mount Ken, a volcanic abode.
And that's who has the...
That is who has, and the divine cartographer.
Yeah.
Or also known as I think it's also been called the Sojourner's Legacy, I think before as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had it as Sojourner's Legacy.
Yeah.
Do we want to go immediately there? Do we have to drop you off somewhere else?
Aye, where are you? Are you from? Are there towns on the? I would assume on this
What's
planet.
next for
Do you have a
Aki?
safe place where you would go?
Yeah. Well, my hometown. Lean this way so you're in the camera. Oh. Well, my hometown, which is Parodi.
Not how it's pronounced. Parody.
Parodi.
Okay.
One of you lives there and one of you doesn't.
Exactly.
Okay?
Thank you.
One of them came up with the name, the other one didn't.
It's Woody's World.
It's Parody.
Parody.
Parody's nuts? Is that what it is?
Thank you. Yes.
Too bad you only have one.
Parody's nuts.
Rumbling 2,000 years from now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Save
Parody.
So we can go there and you all can rest up, get anything you may need, have a drink. I'll buy you a round for bringing me here.
I'm actually participating in dry January.
What's January?
What's dry? How dry?
I haven't showered.
You should shower.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
are we,
whatever comes after January, it's that.
Are we overestimating the
Take a
fact that
shower.
this entire world is on the clock? Are we just going to let that slide? Are we just going to say that that's usual, regular information? This entire planet that we are about to traverse has a deadline? Am I understanding that correctly?
Everyone knows this? Do the people
That's the
of
problem
do
to
the
me.
People of the world know it?
Yes.
Aye.
This is your home. Are you? Do you accept?
Are you
this?
just
Do
expecting
you have
us to
any last
die?
rights?
Is that why you left?
What does Aki know?
Is it just like a crazy
Aki was kind of taken away. Aki knows that the Eye of Doom has been slowly swallowing things, but people were like, it's never going to happen. But you've been gone for a while, and you're like, oh shit, it's happening. You don't know what people on the surface have been thinking. You do know, though, through letters with family, that Gargalon has been trying to hatch an egg. to try to save Duma.
Well, I think we gotta kill this egg.
What egg?
There's an egg. This Papa Dragon. He has an egg that he wants to.
There's an egg.
Hatch
yourself, Ryujin.
Wreak havoc, essentially, and destroy all of us. So, I say we kill the sumbitch.
Is that what the DM said?
So this person who has killed all of Rex's family
As far as we know.
wants to hatch an egg? And how are they hatching this egg?
Sitting on it for a long time.
Yeah.
Typically an incubation process involved.
Okay, I'm not stupid.
Do you need a birds and the bees talk?
Oh my.
Do we know if there's
Okay.
anything weird about this egg?
need the birds and the bees talk you too?
I would love it if you gave that.
Why? Why are you asking for this?
Del,
It was funny.
do we have to destroy the egg?
To be fair,
What else are you thinking of doing?
we need the Sojourner's legacy, and Reknet needs closure.
Which you will not be holding on to anymore.
Oh, that's very certain.
I'm not going to sell it again.
How do we
Either way-
know what this egg is?
What do you mean?
Or how big it is? It could be a very large egg. It could be the whole planet.
Why
far
are we
as far as
wasting
know.
time? How much time do we actually have now?
Aren't we on our way?
I know, but that's not the point. Every second we spend, there is a hole in the universe eating away at this planet. I'd like to get off of. I'm sorry. Is this something that is acceptable to you?
No, but what are we going to do?
Do something other than talk about it.
Well, we're on our way. We're figuring out what to do about it.
As you guys are closing in, you're about a day away from Duma.
I thought we were touching down.
No,
I also thought that.
No, it's like as you are closing in, once you are in a system, moving at
100,000
void
miles
speed is a
away.
little bit different. You can actually see the system getting closer, and you see the eye of
Oh,
doom.
we're fully not even in the system.
It's like, think of it like when you are, no, you're in the system. Think of it when you are in Mass Effect
I'm
Andromeda,
with you, I'm
and
with
you're
you.
doing the flying in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I'm with you there.
Okay.
I just thought I thought we were way closer than that. I thought we were like on the ground of the planet chatting about what we
No,
were
you are within the system. You are you're about a
Absolutely
day away from Duma, and you're just passing Fyrene, basically.
I will be. I'm going to try and put this in a tactful way for you, but I apologize if it comes off offensive. I do not mean for it to come off offensively. I myself have certain priorities about what we are doing here, and the saving of this planet would be nice, would be very good, but I'm not sure what we can do against a hole in the universe. And if it comes to either trying to save the whole planet or ensuring we get off the planet safe and sound with the cartographer, I myself have to vote for the latter.
Yeah, if you build a house on the shore, you have to take into account that at some point it's going to be underwater.
They often end up underwater, I've found. We've had to move a number of times because of the tides, really, so...
And honestly, they can figure it out.
We saved a civilization.
Hi. We saved multiple civilizations.
If
I think we've done
if you help me, I'll help you.
How?
You want the planet to be
However
saved,
you
yes?
want. What?
You want the planet to be saved? You don't have any long-lasting grudges against the world that you grew up on?
Seems kind of cozy.
Okay.
So, but if, hypothetically, if the planet were to be consumed by a giant black hole
Out of
or
our
whatever it
control.
is, which is completely, fairly out of our control, because we are but
Mere
humble
specks of
adventurers.
dust.
Yes.
Would you be okay?
Would you be okay if we let your home and planet be devoured?
You good, bro?
Now, if I was my Regulus character,
yeah,
But let that happen. And I'm sorry.
Oh no, go on.
I can't think of any conceivable way with the power that we have.
Inconceivable.
As small beings, specks of dust, could find a way to stop your planet from being consumed by a
Unless
black hole.
Gargalon has some means to do so.
So maybe we just let Gargalon do that. And
I would not.
I do know that.
I don't think Rek wants us to do
Yeah,
that.
understood. I would say we could liberate. That's more feasible.
While looking at the Eye of Doom,
Yeah.
not that I have any astronomical expertise, but does it look naturally occurring? Or does it look like it has been influenced?
Roll me insight check.
how many black holes have you seen?
Yeah, no many. 18?
And then roll me an intelligence saving throw on top of it.
Buckle up.
27?
As far as you can tell, it's it's natural, but looking at its placement and how things have now shifted around it, and what you've kind of learned of the many years that things have been slowly drawn to it, it happened very suddenly. Not a gradual dying of a star, but something changed.
Pushed it.
But it is a natural death.
You said that Gargalon has influenced the people's thinking into believing he's their savior from this. Yes?
Yes.
I don't find it outside of the realm of possibility that this occurrence happened much faster than it was intended due to Gargalon's influence for that purpose. So I don't know if we can save it. If we can, I imagine our best hope would be finding Gargalon. And before ridding his existence off the face of this or any plane, ordering him to stop this, and if he doesn't, hurling him into the eye.
Well, we make
That'll
him stop
do
it and then hurl him into the eye. We've done it before. We can do it again.
Rek, this is your show, so whatever you need us to do, we'll follow your lead.
I would like to stop this, or at least get your people off of this planet if we can.
I would very much like and appreciate that. And I will help in return.
All right.
I'm here to do whatever you need me to do. I've already told you.
This is a shitty idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We need that compass.
From what you know, just to go over the information, Gargalon is at the top of Mount Ken, where this supposed ritual is taking place with the items he has collected to enact this. Additionally, the village of Parody, which is the one safe haven on the planet of Duma, has many, many dragonborn and dragonkin, and also, not to mention, the wild animals who are soon to be swallowed up by the void, the black hole of the Eye of Doom. Also, the Eye of Doom is slowly bringing everything into it, which you have maybe, as you now are closing in the end of the day, and you all can take your long rests, whatever, you are maybe 48 hours at most.
Until the planet is consumed.
We should not be doing this.
Yes.
Holy shit. We gotta move quickly.
We should
quickly.
We should land right on the mountain.
Yeah.
Like the tip.
as
Like
physically
let's
as
roll up to his fucking door. And we might have to kill first, ask questions later.
Okay. Night comes.
Yeah.
I can do that, by the way. That wasn't an expression.
You know, I could do that too.
Oh, night comes.
Oh, that's cute.
What?
Kyle Knight.
Killed first,
No.
ask questions later.
Yeah,
Ghosts,
Oh, I
Jesus.
see, I see. I thought
Speak
like a
with
Kyle
dead.
Knight comes joke was what was being made.
No, no.
There is no god here.
Roleplay, Woody.
We killed them all.
Yeah. Come on.
So,
I can speak with the dead people.
Lilith and Ash are getting their death shit.
Kallias, roll me a perception check with a disadvantage.
I won't hurl myself into the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay. That's a crit
go
fail.
direct.
Brother child. Why?
Alright.
Do you think I had a choice?
Morning comes. You are all well rested. Put a long rest if you haven't done so for your characters yet.
Did you say we're all arrested?
You're all well rested. Sorry.
You're all arrested.
You're all well rested. Sorry.
Straight to jail.
Gotcha, bitch.
Kallias, your chronolometer. There it is.
Chronos.
No, don't say
It's
it.
gone.
Don't say it.
What?
What do you mean?
It's gone.
What?
Acquiring the items he has acquired for a ritual.
Oh, at least we're going there already.
It's gone?
We need to go now.
Yes.
How did they get...
I don't know. Did you see anything arrive on the ship?
No, Gron.
Gron.
No. We're in Voidspace.
Well, something stole a very, very potent relic from me without leaving any sign or trace, or even making their presence felt.
Perhaps ye rolled a crit fail and they rolled a natural 20.
Again, security. We need some fireworks.
They are currently in possession of an item that, as I stated earlier, allows them to manipulate the very threads of time. This is not an option. We move now.
We're going.
Okay. You guys exit out of void speed and you're now moving into the atmosphere of
Drop us
Duma.
directly on.
Do you head first to Parody or first to Ken?
Ken.
If we're voting, fuck
Can
Parody.
a Parody's nuts fit in your mouth?
Were you prepping today for that?
Oh, Miles and I took about an hour coming up with different D's nuts jokes for you guys.
Well, it's really paying off.
I think it is.
It's really funny.
I think it is.
I'm having fun.
With what we're dealing with, if any less than our full strength goes to one or the other, I don't think it'll.
You guys want to know what the
No.
Official food of Parody is?
What, Woody?
Pudding.
Stop.
Pudding these nuts.
I'd like the chat to know he couldn't even correctly state the joke. He couldn't even finish saying the phrase.
Okay.
Let's go kill a dragon. I want my fucking shit back.
Okay. You guys, what are you doing?
Killing the door to Mount Ken.
Are you going straight to Ken?
Yeah.
You're not gonna fuck about Parody, even though you have another ship.
Absolutely not. They just stole a time turner.
We will not even go a mile out and then fly. We are going to go over mountain and then descend at a perpendicular angle onto the top of the mountain.
For once, Ash and Kallias are in 100% synchronicity.
There is no
complete agreement.
We are not dilly,
No.
nor are we dallying.
No dilly, no dally. Here we are.
Once we figured out all the stuff with Mount Ken, we can then try and evacuate
we can do
people.
anything else.
We're going to pull the maneuver surprise motherfucker.
Okay. You guys barrel down into the atmosphere of Duma. You pass Aki, the plains of Parody that you remember as home. and you give a little salute to your maybe the remnants of your family there.
I pour one out.
Yeah.
I have my flask.
You throw a bean, an open-faced bean sandwich out.
A bean witch.
A bean witch. And you guys, boom, 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 come to.
You can't keep making these railgun noises and then say, you, come.
To the plain, the valley that leads to this incredibly large volcanic mountain. Think Olympus Mons of Mars, but here in Duma. Balls fit in your mouth.
Jesus, he can't even restrain himself.
Who made him DM?
I can't believe you don't know.
So as you make your way to the tippy top of Mount Kendi's, balls fit in your mouth.
I'm gonna hurl you into the mountain.
You guys
Cast it into the
see
fire.
an incredible horde of dragonkin and dragon creatures and goblinoids surrounding the top of the mountain. At the top of the mountain, there is a ziggurat. This ziggurat.
The hardy are too. No.
Ziggurat.
Oh no!
You say hardy R?
Not like this.
Aye, aye, Captain.
No.
You guys bring your ship right down the top of the mountain. Because at the top of this ziggurat. Ziggurat.
No,
Stop.
stop.
You're not allowed to say it
Stop.
like that.
I don't know what to do. Like, there's only so much we can salvage.
We have spent 3 hours moving like from one spot to another. That's it. It's all we've done.
Peak D&D.
There's not enough
Guys,
surgery in the world.
it's been a weird week for me. I've been wanting to get silly jokes out for a while.
Oh,
so,
Really? I would never.
Being with your family in the holidays can really
bring out
do you one.
the goofiness. Do you guys bring yourselves down on top of the ziggurat where you see what you would assume the massive frame of the ancient dragon of Gargalon?
I say, why don't we go goggle on them?
There is a high possibility that while we're descending, we get shot at, cast down, thrown into the mountain, any number of
But
things.
we have retaliation.
What?
We have so many retaliatory techniques. We have Negron to essentially do a barrel roll, just like evasive maneuvers at all times, while we lay down suppressing fire upon them. We are no longer first level adventurers.
That's true. That
We
is
can
true.
have Hugh fly the slippery ship, and we can all go in there.
The way I see it,
Oh my god, Hugh is in the ship, is in the Nautiloid.
Hugh's like
Nobody
in this like weird alien ship.
and he's been there for weeks.
there
Of
are
course there
essentially
too.
3 possibilities here, right? I mean, sure, there are semantically like different ones, but the big 3 that stand before us are either A, everything fails on everybody's part and the planet gets consumed and all the efforts are wasted anyway. B, we attempt to retrieve the items and liberate these people and get obliterated doing so. Or C, we attempt to retrieve our items and liberate these people and succeed. Everything else is legitimately secondary to that. But nothing else matters, right?
true.
It's either the planet gets eaten with us on it or we win.
Let's dive in. While we're going down, number one, these goblins, these goblinoid little kobolds rather. We saw bones of one. I have a little spear of one. They're the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Little what?
Little kobolds.
No. What was the other one?
Goblinoids.
These little and shorten that a little bit?
Nope.
No, just shorten it.
Nope.
What species?
Goblinoid nuts. But anyway, so
Guys, please grow up.
it's.
And that is where we'll end it tonight. Thank you guys for coming. It's a wonderful stream.
Black it out.
I know what you guys are talking about.
Anyway, but now you mentioned goblinoids. Save me. What sort of goblinoids are we looking at here? Do I get a bad feeling about this?
Like, what do you mean by bad feeling? Please.
My instinctual reaction is they have some way or somehow manipulated the remnants or living beings of my clan into things under their control.
At this point, you cannot tell.
I'm unhappy.
As far as you are away, you need to see these hordes of goblinoids to see if that is the case.
I put mage armor on myself. Lasts for forever. Just to get that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Let's go meet Gargalon.
Okay.
I put on my boots of the butcher.
Your bloody steps will follow you as you walk.
And I'll let
I'm gonna be very honest. I don't like this look.
Auron, I choose you.
Well, I do. I love it.
Okay. You guys make your way down, and you see, as you get close, there are dragons that would attack you. They're flying around, but they are all gathering around the mount of Ken.
The shaft?
Sure.
Unbelievable.
Shaft of Ken, yes. And as you bring the ship down, things like see you and they kind of like not acknowledge you, but they don't attack you. They don't make any aggressive movement toward you. You guys land the ship.
Are they talking?
Right there at the top, and you see Gargalon in its massive great worm form. See you all. Say, you hear its voice say, "Welcome."
Is it speaking?
It's the Duma dialect.
Yeah, it's the Duma dialect.
Welcome to my greatest creation. Here, we are going to make a new age of dragonkin, of dragonkind, of dragging these balls across your face. Look upon.
Did you actually say that? Is that canon?
Yeah.
As our great creator is reborn.
Who?
The great Nidthog of Voidspace.
And you see, reach out with their hand and connect with, as you guys look, you see this contraption of all these pieces of this kind of like brass, beautiful metallic objects, and the chronolometer.
There it is.
Wow, is part of it.
This is the guys. We have to be.
Reaches out and magic connects with it.
We're in big trouble.
And for a second, time stops.
Thanks for rolling a natural one.
And you all see time stop around you for everybody, but they all take it in at the same amount of time. But you are unable to move. You see tendrils start to reach out towards the Eye of Doom and grab onto it.
Maybe we don't have to worry about the black hole.
And you see the Eye of Doom slowly get smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller.
No.
And smaller until it turns into an egg the size of the planet of Duma. And then you see the egg crack. And then it shatters, sending this shards of asteroids flying to the surface of Duma, hitting, creating craters, killing kobolds, dragons, dragonborn, draconians alike. Waste laid to the small moon of Fyrene, until you see the Eater of Worlds, the Nidthog, the one who gnaws at the base of the world tree, reborn. We're so bugged. In the sky. And it is heading directly to the surface of Duma.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
You see this little
Throw the cheese.
just like kind of like it's like ding off of it.
Everybody, we gotta
And
make the
that
Megazord.
is where we're gonna end
That's so
tonight's
sad.
session.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We will see you not next week, but the week after for the next episode of Bards of New York. We will see what the next exciting chapter of season 3 has in store of all these dragons. And you know what they say about dragons? You gotta be careful.
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, cut it,
cut it,
cut it, no,
cut it,
no,
run
no!
All right, is it cut out?